all right, let's start. Running a little late today too. Try this. Get going. Here it is. All right, let's start. All right. So, yesterday we left off super awesome. I'm a little tired, but that was amazing progress yesterday. All the test suite works. Everything's identical. Super, super happy. So let's kind of review. I gotta wake up here. Coffee today is okay. Okay, so let's review. Chat field. So this is a side quest on a side quest here a little bit, but this is just a practical tool that I want to make where you define your data model. You say, like a web form, these are the fields that I want to gather. These are the form fields. And then this interviewer, like Cyrano de Bergerac, just sort of tells you what to say. So you get a string message back. And then you say, well, the user said this, and here's the message back, and back and forth and back and forth. Strings in, strings out. And that's the conversation that the interviewer drives. And the conversation is collecting, it's asking, what is your name, what is your email, that sort of thing. So that's chat field. And then yesterday, my goal is multiple languages, to have this working in both TypeScript and Python. And furthermore, that it runs on the browser and it runs on TypeScript in the browser and server side. So I think we'll get there. I think that'll be relatively straightforward to do. But today I finally want to get out of, just working on test suites and working on all this, like just grinding it out in this test suite. Let me open the code. Oh wait, let's see. Okay. Pardon me, does that work? It seems like it does. Okay. Oh yeah, look, my working directory's off. Yeah, I knew it. Nope. Let me pause and cough here. I believe I'm coming down with something. Oh, that's no better. That's no better. Okay. Okay. Good. So okay. Learn something. So let's go read my I wrote myself a note. .py. Yeah. Implement odds and ends. That's what I want to do today, is a few odds and ends. I don't know about trait.possible, but definitely those validation rules. I have tissue for myself today. I'm a little under the weather. So validation, I'm kind of into the validation this morning. Go shouldn't return null. Oh yeah, these are interesting little bugs. Go should never return null. That's a nice little logical change to make. I also realized, kind of reflecting, I finally got TypeScript working. I think this is great sort of experience and documentation, if you like, of teaching Claude Code to maintain software in two languages at the same time. And it's just simply not straightforward. It's not, like you might say, trivially promptable. It's not viable. I think that's a bit of a deficiency, although Claude Code's still brilliant. It's still the most amazing. It's not good code. It doesn't even compile always. It's real time. It's the best real-time code generating system. It's the best code I've ever seen written in a span of 30 seconds in my life. It's brilliant. But you know, as a human with a advanced developer, if I just said, hey, Also, make sure this project is like completely parallel, you know, or completely isomorphic or whatever you want to say in, Python, TypeScript, and Java or something like that. I think a strong developer would know precisely, oh yeah, of course the test suites should be like as identical as possible. The exception should be the noteworthy things in this code base. Mostly everything should be the same and structured the same and implemented the same in this sort of thing. And the reason is that's just the only way to maintain software like this. That's what humans would expect. And so, anyway, Claude Code did not crush that. I've really had to say repeatedly, this is what I want and this is what I want, and it will take the trouble, or it will take the opportunity to add small little features here and there as it's duplicating code. It'll just add in another example or two, just kind of little small things. But that's great. That's the lesson I'm learning. That's experience basically. So let me just clear this Claude out. This is perfect. But I think what I want to do is work more on either a sub agent or a slash command to do what I just described, maybe to do a better job. Let's go read. So there's the agents. What are these hooks? Oh, this never worked. This VM check never worked. This was not really useful. So here's some agents, and then there's some commands that we could run also. Cross-language sync, dual language sync. Right, let's go browse it in here maybe. I don't know. Claude. So here's the maintainer. Sync all claude.md. Oh, that's fine. Oh, incidentally, /init worked well for me in another project, so I may not want this. Not sure. And it did, in fact, I saw, it seems, I think someone wrote some code for init to run a second time to update the claude.md files. It seemed to work well to update it. I don't know if it updated every file. So that's good. Test my audio here. Every morning at 7 local time, I feel like, oh, I'm running late. Pardon me, my audience. But there's no audience. It's recording. My goal is that just like Zoom, every moment of the work is recorded, is documented. All right. So let's just read some cross-language sync. You use this agent when code changes have been made. Yeah. To maintain feature parity. New features, bug fixes, refactoring, or API changes. Yeah. There's these examples. I'm starting to think maybe, so you can run it in another model. I'm not sure if I want Sonnet anymore. Oh, this is the description here. Context. Oh, and there's just new lines. I don't understand why people love putting prompts in YAML. I don't enjoy prompts in my YAML. I don't know why people do. It seems how is this better than either a text file? I mean, I guess a text file. YAML has these keys and values. I don't know. We got new lines in there. We got like embedded, new line escapes. Okay. And then what is this? This is the same thing. Oh, this is the please fix thing. So firstly, this please fix didn't really work super well. That would be more like a slash command for sure. Now the slash command could trigger the agent if I really wanted it to. The slash command could just say, hey, run the dual language sync fixer agent, please. Automatically synchronizes code changes between Python. Yeah, maybe we should try this please fix stuff. But I think please fix is not good enough. It's a fun joke from work, but I think it's not good enough. Because it's not just the case that one commit always has one change to one language, which is sort of the implication of this, or the assumption. Let's get some water. Let's get some coffee in me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't want this. Maybe I'll just delete this whole sync fixer, this please fix thanks agent. What is it? Wait, it's .claude. Oh. What are we looking at? Settings. Oh, sorry. Totally uncaffeinated agents. Let's get rid of that dual language sync. Yeah. Agent idea, huh? All right. Excuse me. Oops, typo. Okay. So then that's gone. I'm thinking maybe slash command. Maybe I'll get into slash command. Slash command is just basically a little shortcut. Okay. So how about this cross-language sync? Now something else. It's talking about odds and ends. Let's try this experiment, huh? Maybe I'll do it in Claude just because Claude will update everything. TS, right? All right, I'm using Claude Code to rename some folders. This is shameful. This is shameful. I just wanted to follow it up with all the documentation updates, though. That's all. The rename could literally be an MV command, which is what I would run, which is fine. I want to see what this looks like. That's so cool. That's so cool. I wonder if there's a generic library, if there's a generic code. If there isn't, then the open source community needs something like this. This like to-do list planning. This is another one that I suspect, I'm getting the feeling that what's really been, what Claude Code is not really so much lots of, well, but at most it's two things. It's a language model trained, maybe perhaps a little bit more for technical work in our field. People seem to say, Anthropic, the one that's not, Sonnet is like, great for coding, and Opus is good for coding. But I really get the sense it's just so much testing. They've put a bajillion tests in prompts and, testing all this stuff and ascertained, how to detect goodness and correctness. And then, and they've done that. They just put in all the hard work to test it and polish it and ratchet up its quality across all sorts of challenges. That seems perfectly plausible to me. That's how you make production code. The only way to make production code is to ship non-production code and fix it. That's sort of my philosophy for sure. There's best practices and stuff, but there's just no substitute for shipping it out there and having it work. And I feel like even for all of my complaints, most of the time, most of this is quite good. And this is the sort of thing I just said, do all these things. And it said, great. It didn't show here's the list. I feel like there's a little subroutine in there or some logic which is recurring and being called from time to time quite often with me, and it's making this little plan, and then it works down its own plan. And this is not, I don't think, the same as a language model with as it were, internal monologue, with the thinking models. I think that's such a ridiculous phrase, but this is not that. I don't believe these to-dos did not come out of the interim thinking of a model. Firstly, I don't even believe the sonnet does that. And then secondly, this is like, this is a tool call. This is output, or this is, if it's not a tool call, this is extremely structured, repeatable, markdown output or something. This is a lot of code somebody wrote to make these plans pop out this way. And then from these plans, I think that's part of the secret sauce of Claude Code is these little to-dos. These to-dos are a huge kind of architectural a style that it uses. So that's really encouraging to me because if we zoom out, I don't know if I'll ever write it, but if we zoom out of Chatfield spun off of this other project, Claudey with a chance of DevOps. And the question here is, could Claude Code be the only fingers on the keyboard for the purpose of doing kind of bigger DevOpsy, production builds or infrastructure as code? Yes, Claude Code can run Terraform project, but the question is, can it build new stacks and solutions? Could it build solutions rather than programs? And I think in principle, the answer is still definitely yes. But where I got stuck, or the reason I'm on this side quest, is I thought, well, this agent's going to need to know the scope of work. And it's just not going to do to sort of ask what's the scope. There must be follow-on questions. There must be a detailed, deep conversation. There must be an interactive conversation with the human. Or alternatively, the scope must be specified so thoroughly that that's not how people, use these agents. So it's sort of like, you might imagine I'm saying, well, yes, I'm being cheeky. Yes, there is Vibe DevOps. Is that the question? Yes, there is Vibe DevOps. But the reason is the moment I say a vibe in here, like, hey, I want a new website that does something on my AWS account, it's instantly sort of extracting more and more and more detail through prompting the product owner here, that effect at some point, you could say it's either not vibe, or the definition of vibe is changing, or this interactive conversation with a product owner. You may say, well, that's not vibes anymore. And I say, well, yes, it is. I don't think that's the interesting question. I think, can English orders and instructions produce infrastructure, produce real infrastructure running real applications? And my basic thought was yes, although, I even had this whole concept of somewhat like Claude is doing. The idea is to be inspired by Claude Code. And Claude Code sort of ingests all this state and context from its project. And then, what is it, like exports, and then it releases work, right? Code and all this. It releases and presumably value. What are you doing? I thought I did say yes already. Oh, look, it's updating all my... Oh, thank you so much. Yes, that's exactly why I wanted Claude Code to do this. Thank you. I totally would have forgotten these VS Code launch. Yes, I would have. What I would have done is just done a grep for Chatfield.js. I would just do it like this. Grep-r Chatfield.js, like star or something like that. Yeah. SSDs, super fast, super low latency. Just query your whole, grep your whole, can I do egrep? Chatfield.js, Chatfield dash. Can I do it maybe like this? Would grep do it like this? P1. Is that gonna work? Yes. So that virtual environment's no good. Thank you. Yeah, that virtual environment's no good. Those virtual environments have tons of, they're not portable. I remember learning that years ago. They all have these shebangs that call them explicitly. It's a workaround for Pythons. Node really has no virtual environments because of I think one of the smartest things that Node ever did. Node and npm follow kind of leaned into is your dependencies inside your project rather than outside. Massive, massive, massive improvement for DevOps, in my opinion. Really, really simplifies DevOps. And I remember when Node was coming out, there were conversations. I was in a startup that was heavy into Node in the early days and kind of involved with the creators. Couch One at the time, Couchbase now. And I think there was a conversation I was certainly pushing at the time. Let's just check all of this into Git. Let's check our Node modules into Git. I think people experimented with it. I think I did it as well. And the theory was like, I'm responsible for that code. I'm running that code. I npm installed it as a dependency. Like, why not? Why ignore it? And then also, it has the virtue of you don't need to run any, again, on DevOps. Cloning the repo is also pulling the dependencies, and it's to the high level of fidelity of a Git clone or a Git commit. It's perfect. All it costs is tons and tons and tons of churn in your dependencies in your node modules there. Okay, so we renamed stuff. Let me run this grep. Yeah, that Python virtual environment's definitely not going to work. So let's deactivate. I think I'm just going to delete it out. I'm just going to drop it out. Slightly dangerous if I want it back. Yeah, let me move it. Let me just move it temporarily. It's not going to work that way, but just in case. So that's the old VM. So if we go to Python, I need to make a new VM now. Which Python 3, we're good, yeah. Python 3-nv. All right. So we'll do that. I imagine like VS Code has some settings, but that's okay. Okay, so that's that. So now in principle, we just go pip install -e dots, and then we do, let's just do dot to test it. So this would be runtime dependencies. LangGraph, Pydantic, seems simple. Langsmith, fine. Yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad. Is that all pure Python? Must be. Must be. Chat field, perfect. So then let's install dev dependencies. And I believe the dev dependencies should scoop up the testing, the test dependencies. There's some test dependencies. Why do I even want that? I'm cleaning that out. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm cleaning it out. I don't want that. Okay. Okay. I'm going to see how I like this. That's kind of cool. I think I like it. The row says simplify, right? Simplify. And this will go away. HTML cov. I don't want that. Could I actually drop that? Yeah. Drop that. Coverage. Was that checked in? Oh. Oh, thanks for not adding anything. Oh, shoot. Wait, hold on. I can't add a VM now. Hold on. Git add star. Use -f. Ignore, thank you. Nope, we're fine there. .git ignore. Yeah. I should have done a git mv. Oh, I should have told it to get mv. That was dumb. Whatever. I should have told it to get mv. Now it's a disaster. Changes not committed. Fine. No, let's check it all in. So there's TS. Now it appears. Can I still do it? Sometimes you can get away with this. Right. Let's do it. Just do that. So that'll mark it in Git as moved. Yeah, as renamed. Now in Git, a rename is not explicit, if I remember correctly, unless they've added optimizations. And then let's do the same thing. Was it JS? So then we git move to TS. There we are. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, tons of renames. That's it? That's every rename? Okay. And then what's going on here? These change. Claude, find, get ignores change. VS Code, wonderful. Tons of Claude files, tons of Claude files. I wonder if that was smart or not. That's another experiment I'm running. Okay, this seems good. I'm just going to check it in, and anything else I'll amend into it and add fixes. This basically seems fine. I'm going to go this way. I kind of like it. What's in this documentation? Nothing? Okay. Old virtual. I kind of like it. Settings.json in the Claude file. Yeah, so this is the top level. That's not bad. Claude.md, get ignore, license. What is this? Oh, this is just some random. Yeah. Sync. Okay. I don't think I care about that. But okay, so let's check all this in. PY and TS, huh? Should I name it Python and TypeScript? How's that look? TypeScript, Python. That's not bad either. I kind of like that. I kind of like it uppercase, just looking good like that. No. So do I want to type it? Do I want to type it a million times or do I want to read it a million times? Why am I spending time on the rename? Naming things. It's like the old joke. Let me drink some coffee and make my decision. I'm going to do it uppercase like that. Yep. So let's do this. I know what I'll do. Yeah. So what did I do? I just moved it. Okay, so that's all right. So let's try again. TS to TypeScript. I like it. I like it. And then get moved Py to Python. Should work. Okay, so all these are renamed still properly. Fine. Now all my Claude.md, all of these have changed now. So let's just go look. Watch, I could do like this, right? This will probably be... So these renames are 100% identical, right? Chatfield PY. So I could... Let's see how easily I could check them in. Because I want to just find these modifies, right? Look, here's all these renames. Oh, look. Wait, stage changes. Aha. Oh, these are all staged, of course. Because I did a get mv, so that stages them. So let me check them in. Like the projects, language specific projects for clarity, hopefully. Okay, so those are committed in. And the reason is I just want to go read these differences. Yikes, lib64. Oh, this old virtual environment is unknown. Let me just move that to my home directory. Just get it out. I just don't want to delete it for a moment. Okay, now we've got some changes. Yeah, I'm just going to tell Claude Code to committed them. TypeScript. Stop it. Okay. Thank you. So it should look at every, what is that? Not D? Oh, it's listing. Oh, it's looking for directories. It's looking for starting with a D. What a weird thing to do. Okay. I would use the find command, but okay. Grepping ls, I thought that grepping ls is kind of, I guess it works. I thought you're sort of that sort of porcelain. LS is porcelain, not plumbing, but that's okay. Thank you. Claude.md. Thank you. Okay. Just gonna look a little more tidy, I think. It's gonna look nice. Oh, it's already, if I push it up, it's gonna be broken. So come on. It's gonna be broken, but it's gonna look nice in the repo. Python and TypeScript, just like that. Cool. Cool. Yes. Sync.md. I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to make it nice and clean in the top level. Something nice about having different languages in the top level is you can have a nice clean top level because it's not like a build. You know, you don't have make files and all these things right in the top level. You can just have README, license, stuff like that. Love it. Okay, let's let it keep going. Off we go. Leavening. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Launch changes. Why? I keep saying allow edits and it's not sticking. There's just bugs in this. This is just buggy. I have it on accept edits mode. I think the major bugs of Claude Code is the permission stuff. It's just, it feels like engineers trying to like cover their like job security or something. Like you have to ship something, or I know something's got to be done. This is something, therefore this has got to be done. The prompts and the permissions that it asks for are just absolutely unhelpful under, I believe, almost all circumstances. It's just that, like, if they shipped nothing, the world would say, oh my God, you shipped nothing. But they shipped something just as useful as nothing. It's just absolutely not. Claude Code's brilliant, but the permissions thing is, it's just so dumb to ask to run the RM command and then to grant access to all RM commands subsequently for the rest of the project. That's so ridiculous. That's not in any way how this work is done. That's not the point. You have a language model, like you could really easily determine, oh, this is a safe or this is an unsafe RM or something, you know. But no, there's just a whitelist of the RM command in a namespace, and it's over. I'm sure this will improve. I'm sure, you know, I look forward to watching me play with Claude Code in the future, watching these videos and saying, oh, look how far it's come. All right, so this is all done. Very thick, very good, thank you. Oh, we're still going? Thank you. So my virtual environment's gonna be wrong again. Deactivate, let's just deactivate. That's definitely gonna be wrong. Let's just run it, Python 3. Let's just do a new one. Okay, activate. So then if we're in the Python project, I should be able to pip install. Let's just do that. Should be fine. This is just updating documentation and stuff. Should be fine. We're in Python. Okay, new Python environment, new dependencies, or new build environment install. I'm very happy. No requirements.txt. I don't understand requirements.txt. I never have. I think I read one time, oh, requirements.txt is for your like runtime environment, your Python environment. And these package dependencies are, I guess what I'm saying is I've never seen a circumstance where it is not better to just make a Python package, like even for internal proprietary software, just ship it as a Python package, let it have dependencies, let it have dev dependencies and all of that. Just the way Node.js does it. Just make it a package, make it have dependencies the way all packages have, and then you're done. There's no more to talk about. The package has dependencies, and to install that uses that. Okay, I'm gonna stop whining. I think I'm just whining. I'm just kind of old man angry at clouds today. So, okay, so these are all the changes. Anything interesting? Probably not, huh? It's just trivial kind of search and replace changes. That's cool. It's changing out comments for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's cool. I love that. I love these LLMs knowing comments. That's really fun. Uh-oh, the versions are out of sync. Okay. Okay. Oh, let me amend to my big rename here. Let's see. Is it all ready? Yeah. Off we go. Force. Nobody look. Okay. So this rename has also updated lots of files. Cool. Yep. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. So we're back. Let's just carry on. Oh, anything else to clean that coverage? Is that ignored? Coverage.xml. What's this sync.md? I'm just getting rid of it. I don't care. I don't think we need more MD. Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares about this sync.md file. And then, does it do anything? Oh, now did I check in my to-dos? Did I ever accidentally check in my, I think I might have. I know what I can do. This is why I typed that. Yeah. Did I check that in? I definitely did. We noticed a new environment has been created. Ah, thank you. Yes, I definitely do. Are you using the correct environment? Python, no. Okay. What is this? Python and this can't be right. Oh, Chatfield PY. Is that gone? Oh, here we are. Okay. This is gone. Yeah, let's get rid of these sync changes. I don't care. First of all, let's tidy that up real quick. So then, let's just carry on making it tidy. Okay. I want to get rid of that comment that I made. What was that? Python and TypeScript. Oh yeah, it's very nice to type it out. Okay, so it's Python. So let's just remove all of that. It's in the Python chat. It's in the Python. Ah, yeah, that's nice. I like that. Init here. Here's the code. So let me blame on that. Oh, is it going to say I did it during the rename? Copy, git show. Yes, so I accidentally checked this in oh, is this just my last commit? 4C2. Nope. So this one. So what I do, I have a little alias, git redo, which does a git rebase. Let's just do that. And then I'm going to edit that. Go. So now that it's editable, let's see, grep. Yeah, so we just delete it out. Let's just pull it here. Sorry. Git show, git diff. So now I've removed it. So I'm going to amend that back in. Git commit Python chat field. Like that. Amend, C head, something like that. Okay, so now I've amended the remove, so I've effectively undone that. Git rebase continue. Okay. So now those changes are gone. They never existed. Whoops. In here they never existed. So that's awesome. So then what is the perfect? So there's TypeScript, so there's Python, so I'm happy. Okay, good. Odds and ends coming along. Now what? License. Anything else to just clean up? .env is fine. Git ignore is required. Is it? I feel like I could move that git ignore. Look, what if I do this, right? Let me just move this git ignore to the parent real quick. Claude at the top level. Yeah, we have to ignore Claude at the top level. We have to ignore the top level env. So yes. Can't remove that git ignore. That's fine. So then what else? It's pretty clean. Git we need, VS Code we need, Claude fine, documentation's okay. License yes, Python yes, README yes, TypeScript yes. Okay, so this is super tidy, top level. Very tidy. Okay, so then what? let's just go into Python. Which Python, or am I? Let me deactivate. Did we pip install again? Can't remember. I think we did. Yeah, we must have. Successfully uninstalled. Oh, I want to make like a 0.3 milestone. Maybe let's see if I can just do. Let me. Okay, thank you. What else was there? Create a GitHub milestone 0.3.0, which both languages will upgrade to once we finish. Let me try this. Now I wrote it in my. Now I want to get that diff back. Can I just grab it? Here it is in my logs. In my implement odds and ends. Trait.possible. Yeah, let's just throw that in there. Trait.possible. What else was in there? Stop it. Okay. Odds and ends, a lot of work. Go shouldn't return null. What else? Reread GitHub issues. Something like that. And then what? The browser implementation? Oh, for sure. Okay, let me just make a milestone. That'll be fun. So that'll be not.3 will represent, I believe, both of them. What's the version? Is it up at the top? Yeah, not.2. And then if we switch to TypeScript, 0.1. Yeah. So not.3 will be both of them all tidy. And then 1, I'm going to release version 1. I don't like releasing 0 versions because Semver has I think if I recall, Semver, semantic versioning, has a bit of special handling for 0 versions. Do it, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good. We made a milestone. We made a GitHub milestone. Okay. So then, let's go look at it, I guess. Yeah, trait double. Okay, good. These have my little notes. Potentially related issues to consider. Oh, thank you. Hot swap HTML forms, yeah. Achieve feature parity. That's definitely correct. Browser-based deployments, yes. Traits, I don't really care too much, but okay. So the browser implementation, trait.possible. Oh, validation's not on this list. Let's just kind of edit it. Let me just drop validation. I think I'm going to get started on that now. I think for the next like 2 hours, I'm going to do validation. Maybe it won't take that long, but 2 hours is not a long time. Okay. Must and reject, right? Okay, so let's save that. So that's validation. I kind of want to get into that now because all of this is working. And then maybe, I don't know. Oh, I know. Yes, I know exactly. We'll do validation and then we'll emulate it in the, I know, I want to do, okay, gosh, a lot of things. Let me make Claude Code. What was that thing called? Deep. Grab deep. What was that called? It was deep A, and then it was some capital letter A through Z. Deep filter. Nope. I thought I wrote it down. It was like deep test or deep eval. Deep eval, maybe? Deep eval. Yes. Yes, deep eval. Found it. Okay. Okay. So that'll be the next milestone. So I'll release it. And if things all work and it's all kind of, you know, operating and working and it does what it promises, that's releasable. For the prompts to be, you know, bulletproof and that type of thing, I think would be the next milestone. So let's just do that. Oh, the milestone will be 0.4. That's fine. Okay. So while it's doing that, I kind of want to get into, now here's something fun would be to maybe force myself to implement rejection validation in TypeScript just as a like challenge, you know, because I could probably do it a little faster, a little quicker in Python, but so let's see, right? Source. So in the interviewer, oh, and by the way, I can't believe this merger works at all. This merge implementation is totally bonkers. This is not the implementation I have in Python at all. But okay, if A and B, maybe I could break here. Let's see if I break here, if this ever happens. Here's the interviewer, simple class. Cool. There's its constructor. So let me think. Need way more coffee. So if this thing's going to do, let's just go read the README about how does rejection. It's actually a little bit vague. Must here. So I guess it occurs to me that, yeah, I know. So there's a couple of things. There's UI, right? There's UI. What I mean is if this were an HTML form, you know, the UI would indicate this must be a valid email, or certainly everyone has the experience of having the form be invalid and then having the red highlights and saying, oh, this must be an email or must be a valid email or whatever. So I think we need the same UX, right? We need a similar UI. We need the user to know what it must be and potentially what it must not be. That's so must and reject. I'm currently planning on implementing must and reject as just opposites of each other, although possibly the word must or the word must not or reject or something might go into the LLM. So we'll see. And my theory is LLMs know a lot about data validation and discussions about data validation and, you know, all of these concepts and nuance. And so I'm expecting it to be pretty good. I guess the only thing that might be out of scope would be to let a user, you know, hook in their own validator, like a Lambda or a callback, and then they could just validate in their own logic. Let's not do that for now. Do I even want to write that down? Nah, I think that's kind of an obvious one, is provide your own validation logic. But that would split things up. Now the LLM's not validating. I don't plan on writing any logic, like any testing of, for example, there will not be an email regular expression to confirm all valid email addresses or something like that in this code. It will just be LLM. The LLM is going to respond that way. Okay, so what that means is, now if I go and read a, oh, you know what I should do is implement, I'm going to ask Claude Code to get the, Or let's just even go test. Let's just go check. So we'll go to TypeScript, let's say. So there should be examples, right? Geez, tsconfig. So in these examples, right, I should be able to say like tsnp tsx npx tsx what is it, favorite number? Does that run? Ah, yeah. .env. Oh, really? Shouldn't it run that? .env. Oh, that's kind of wrong. Weird. That's wrong. What other .env is in here? Yeah. .env. Nope. 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 Whoa. Okay. Nope. Nope. Don't like that. That's even worse. Nope. Okay, so this .env.config. Let me fix it now, because if I switch to Python examples, favorite number, it just does the .env.config, yeah, with the ... Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do it. Let's see if that's faster than if I could do it myself. Okay, clean repo. Thank you. Thank you. Good. It's reading all the Claude code. Thank you. It's running these searches. See, all of these are little tools. It's real good at selecting its tools. It's better than, I feel like they've got better tool selection. I wonder if like a small language model will come out someday, which only selects the tools. I could imagine that being a pretty good model. All it does is choose from like hundreds of tools maybe, or a hierarchy of tools. Exactly. Thank you. And we want the favorite number, right? Let's just go check. Is the favorite number example? So if we look in the Python example, favorite number, this is one I run all the time, right? Oh, no, this is like a, whoa. Oh, it's tons of changes. Look, that's cool. What is the reason? And then what is your least favorite? Okay. I like it. Alice and Bob. Alice is a mathematician and Bob is a number enthusiast. Okay. That's so, geez, that's a lot of transformations. That's cool. Size categories: tiny, small, medium, large, or huge. Weird. Oh, yeah. I think I did these a long time ago, maybe. Special property. Yeah, because math properties and special properties is. So is the point. So as maybe means you have to choose one of these. Surely there's some. Okay. And then as multi. So it could be odd and prime, of course. It could be even and composite, of course. Okay, wonderful. Lucky, unlucky, sacred, or mystical. Oh, that's cool. Right, cultural significance. That's neat. Okay. I think I'm just going to remove least favorite. Let's just drop least favorite. Let's see, what is it going to do? Check decorator usage. Type safe demo. What is this? Okay. Drop it. Let's go just drop that favorite. And in fact, reason also, huh? We'll keep reason. We'll keep reason. Yeah, hint is also, I remember hint was inspired by tooltips in a HTML form, but I don't know. Maybe it just won't implement it, huh? Because you could kind of put the hint in the description. I don't know. It also may be extremely easy. I think it's just literally prompting. But I guess that's, yeah. That's what I need to ask myself. I'd rather pull it out if it's just adding to the prompting and saying, oh, here's a hint, but then it doesn't tell the LLM, this is what you do with a hint. This is why hints exist. And if the user asks something, you need to find a hint to tell them. That sort of prompting, if it just says this is a hint, and they're expected to, I don't want to use the colloquial meaning of hint in here. I'd rather not have it exist. I'd rather have the developers, the users of the API, just write hints into the descriptions if it's just going to be colloquial and kind of casual. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. So maybe I'll pull hints to post MVP. Yeah. That's fine. Let me just keep going. I know how I feel. I felt the same way about hints for weeks. Okay. I guess we'll do reason, so that's fine. So this is the number example. So let's find the TypeScript and just do the same thing. And did Claude Code finish? Claude Code finished. So what's changed? Right. Oh, let me go. So this is Python. Let me respect the system and go into TypeScript. So this should just have .env change. Yeah, .env. Yeah, cool. Fine. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. And I definitely want some JavaScript examples as well. I want to show how this could be used in JavaScript for sure. We'll have to, oh, what that's going to require is a build. A JavaScript build. Cool. Okay. Maybe I could learn like what's, how's that work? Okay, so now it's clean. This example's been updated. So let's just not ask your least favorite number. Let me just move that over. So then there's Python. Oh, I like this better. Yeah, so Python, and then Python's on the top again, which kind of, TypeScript. Okay. I guess I'm just going to acknowledge to myself I'm not making a JavaScript project. I'm making a TypeScript project. The fact that TypeScript compiles to JavaScript is irrelevant, I guess. I just need to admit that to myself. So where's my tests? Where's my examples? Here they are. Why is node modules? What's going on? Why is node modules green here? I don't know. Okay. Where is that? Favorite number? Okay. Thank you. Auto. Okay. So then let's just drop least favorite. Okay, so that's done. And then, I mean, let's just run it, huh? Oh, set raw mode. Yeah, so here's this. Yikes. This is Python's print and input. It's like copying all this. Yikes. Resume once. Ouch. Okay. So let's see. Let's just run it. TypeScript. Examples. TSX favorite number. Oops. NPX TSX. Oh, as int is not a function. Okay, cool. So I think we just, yeah, these are wrong. As int, as float, as bool. Oh, yeah, these are, oh, it's a good point. Should it be this way in TypeScript, which is a little bit more TypeScripty? That's a great point. For now, let's say no, because the point was parity in both languages. So let's just say no. Oops. As float. Wait, is that a thing? Float? Oh yeah, I think I did. As percent, as percent, as lang, as lang. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. As bool, right? Boom. As string, was it? Yeah, let's just fix them. As string, as set. Why are you doing string set like that? Okay. As one, as maybe, as multi, and as any. Cool. Okay. Does that run? Anything else? Nice. Hey. It's TypeScript chat field. This is awesome. So what's my favorite number? Let's say like 60 because it's the like Babylonian, right? Base or whatever. Woo, what's that? I don't think that's correct. Oh, that's an exception. Exception 400 invalid schema. Cool. Okay. Now, I wonder if there's a trace here. Let's go look at Langsmith real quick and see if that trace is showing up, right? Haven't looked at Langsmith. Geez, Langsmith, you need to extend the timeout there. That's too much. Okay. Go. Yes. Ah. Is this it? Hello there. That's today. Yep, that must be. This is it. Think. Oh, wow. Look at this. Think tools. Wow. What is this branch? I don't know this. Okay, cool. GPT. Here's my prompt. I think it's slow. Mathematician. Number enthusiast. Okay. Working. See, here's where these hints are. I don't like that. I don't like that. But anyway, and then there's the AI. And then we run listen. So listen throws throws like an interrupt, I believe. Okay. Oh, and then this claims that it's still running. I don't know. Ah, here's the tools that it ran. Update number interview. So here's the schema. Aha. Whoa, this is no good. Okay. Okay, good. The tool definition is like not working. Oh, now wait a second. That did work though in the test suite, didn't it? Although it didn't really query. Oh, yeah. It may have the wrong schema, but then because the test suite is just returning hard-coded like fixtures, um, that's not a problem. But really querying the LLM does. So, okay, so this schema is wrong for sure. Actually, this is super bad. Okay. And then it claims to still be running, but that's not the case. Okay. Object schema missing properties. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then what is it saying? JSON schema or something? That's fine. Update number interview. Okay. I'd like to see what does my I'd like to see what does the Python do. I would imagine they should be identical coming out of Python and TypeScript, but I don't know. Okay. So for one thing, we could just like comment all these out, right? And then run again. So I'll say 42. Right, and it's crashing. Okay, cool. So it's saying 400. Okay, maybe that's easy. Okay, favorite number.ts. So let's run that in the debugger. Yeah, let's run that in the debugger. I will. What will I do? Oh, yeah, we could do this. What's his favorite number? Yeah, we don't need that. And then here too. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's the whoops. Did I check in my settings? Didn't mean to do that. I don't want those settings. Oh, it didn't take them. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Oh, so then let's make a Claude, let's make it, or not a Claude, let's make a VS Code launch that launches my, instead of running the conversations, debug current test file launch. Here we go. Relative file. This might be okay. This might be okay. Debug current test file. It's not a test file, but it's running Node, right? Oh, it's running Jest. Oh, that's Jest. That's no good. No, can I run npx? Let's do this. Let's do Claude Code. What do you call it? VS Code. Pardon me. Thank you so much. Love it. Yeah, I just think, yeah, I'm optimistic. I think a lot of this is kind of like assembler. I don't think if humans kind of get, first of all, JSON's simple, but I don't think like coding this JSON by hand, and I know it had helpers, it had syntax stuff, but TypeScript debug current file. So that's node launch. Oh, I see. Is that gonna work? Okay. All right. Debug current file. Let's see if that works. So we go to our favorite number. We go to debug. We change it to TypeScript debug current file. Yep. And we hit go. Aha. Module not found. Cannot find module ts node dash register. Is that a ts hyphen? Yep. Do I just need to install that? Yeah, use tsx. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Oh, yeah, npx, tsx, dash dash inspect. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Good, thank you. So we're running TSX now. I guess I'm a TSX guy. Okay. Try again. Come on, Schwartz. Oh, debugger attached. Nice. Okay. Hello. So if I say 42, cool, it crashed. So then wasn't I supposed to be catching something though? I thought, so let's close the Python out here. I thought in the interviewer, sorry. I thought in the interviewer, TypeScript, not an example, source interviewer. Let's find it. Here's the LLM. Why is it doing this no semicolon? It must have picked it up from me. I write a lot of no semicolon code, but I don't want that. I want just bog standard TypeScript now. Okay. That's fine too. Yes. Yeah, so here's the system message. That's a tool response. That's not it. It's going to be, where is the language model chosen? Yeah, so we do LLM. It's this one, right? Yeah. And then, right. So here's all the messages. Here's the response. Let me break there. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm in the wrong file now, right? I'm in this interviewer. Oh, right. That's the problem. Go. It's just the current file. Okay, perfect. So now so here's all the messages. What does that look like? One system message. That's going to work actually. We'll let it go. Failed to fetch info unsupported operations. Falling back to batch. Weird, I don't know. Okay, so I'll say 42 and then it should think on that, right? So here's my messages. So there's been a system message, there's been an AI message. Where's the user's message? Surely we want a user message at the end of that, don't we? Because when we think, is that the bug? Are these all messages wrong? Here's the state dot messages. Let's start looking at stuff. Right. I think the user's message has been lost. I don't know if that's the same bug as the tools being wrong. These LM with tools. Maybe I'll read about tool calling in documentation in LangGraph. Let's see. Okay. No, all this is fine. So let me think. Maybe I'll run the Python one. I'm trying to decide. I think there's no way when you run think. Let's just do it in Python. Do I have that already? Whoops, cancel. Okay, stop it. Let's just do it in Python and see what Python's. Python current file. Let's see if that works too. So we'll say Python current file. Let's go open up that favorite number.py. Right, examples. Favorite number.py. So this. So let's see if we can. Oh, and then I need to break in the same place. Ooh, this is fun. This is nice. This is really cool. Having like identical code, right? So then it's going to be in the think node, right? Here's the think node. And so then, yeah. System message. This is where it chooses the tools. This is where it calls the LLM. Yes. So like right, whoops, all messages, this right here, there. So let's run. So this is the interviewer. No. Let's pull that example back. Check field, examples, favorite number here. Okay. Go. Thank you. So this is the first one out. Let it go. Mathematician. I'll say 42. So we're broken here again. And what do the messages have? All message. Oops, let me step over one. So all messages has 3 objects. Okay. So there's a bug in TypeScript where this human message, there may be 2 bugs, or there may be more than 2. But this human message is missing from the interrupt from the JavaScript. So let's do that. Let's go in there. So why would that be happening? I think it's in the think, or sorry, I think it's possibly in that, what's it called? What's the node called? Listen? Nope, it's not def. Function listen. It's this listen node. Am I in the wrong file? Favorite number TS, favorite number PY, interviewer. It's not open. Come here. Interview.ts, please. TypeScript source interview.ts. Hello? Here. Wait, did I open the wrong file? I opened the wrong file. Interviewer. So here comes listen. Yeah. I think it's here. Oh, so we're doing the same logic. We're returning this user message. So for one thing, let's do this. Last message on content, last message. Get the last AI message. Expected last message to be AI. Is that right? Oh, when we listen, interrupt to get the user. So then the user input comes in here. I can't believe this is valid. There must be some TypeScript complaint. You're not supposed to cast things to any very often. Otherwise, you're not writing TypeScript, right? So, okay. Update. I see this interrupt returns some update. Okay. We get the user input. Okay, let's just pause here and run the TypeScript again. I think the bug might be this merger code. Almost certainly. In fact, I think it's so likely. I'm going to go pause. What, isn't there some like reducer? This is merge interviews. Wasn't there some other merger? Oh yeah, it was just a little lambda. Yeah, it was this. Yeah, this reducer here that reduces messages. I don't like it. Let me do like this. Right, can we do this? Can I do that? Yeah, exactly. And then break here. Let's see what that reducer, it seems like it would maybe lose, not get them in the wrong order or something, but I don't know why they'd be missing. Is X a list and Y is a list? Let's see. Oh, and then one thing, let me just check. Oh, look, there's this tool wrapper that's not in there. Huh. Also, I want to check. Does LangGraph JavaScript have this message, this like proper message reducer? Let me go read it in Python. So in the Python, it has a name. Let me go find that name. In the interviewer, it was like, I just imported it. It was a little helper function. So then in the class definition, yeah, here it is, add underscore messages. Yeah, langgraph.graph.message, add messages. So I could try to just langchain/langgraph, state graph, memory saver, annotation, interrupt. Where's that coming in? State graph, so that's langgraph.graph. What's that? And interrupt, langgraph.types. Oh, okay. So it's not quite, okay. Langchain core, okay. I don't know. Stop it. So let's just try this Is there a langgraph? There is no langchain.langgraph. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's just find, look, let's do this. egrep-r add messages or add messages. Oops, I'm in the wrong language. Let's just get, so here's TypeScript. or add messages from just the source, right? Lang chain. Oh, there's only lang chain. Aha. Chat history. Okay. I think this is not it. Messages state reducer. That sounds nice. Oh, we could look into that. Messages state reducer. Messages state reducer, and then this is messages state reducer as add messages. Oh, look, add messages. There it is. So there is something. Okay, and since that's different casing, let's just Google it. Lang graph, add messages. Let's just see if it drops into the Python or into the no. How to add message history. Problem with add messages. Yeah, no kidding. I've already struggled with that. But I want line graph. So let's just pull the documentation. So that's Python. Wrong language, wrong website. Line graph JS. Let's just search here. Add messages. Is that right? How to add? No. Add custom middleware. Add custom routes. Okay, maybe I'll go read the code. I'm not seeing it in here. Add message. No. And then add underscore message? No way, right? No way. Custom prompt? Nope. Check if the conversation is too long. Yep. Multi-turn conversation. Nope. New command. That's nice though. I know this code from the Python world though, so that's cool. Okay, let's go read the code. I don't see it in the like documentation here. Let's go look at that then. What is that? So it's pulled in messages state reducer. In fact, let's go search for that as well, huh? Because that's in the LangGraph, like, now it says web.js, so I don't know if I like that, but let's search that as well. What is this? LangChain, LangGraph.js. Stateless runs. No. What if I do that? Whoops. What's up with this quote? That doesn't work. Remove message. Each state has a reducer key. One of the common states for a graph is a list of messages. Usually only add messages to that state. Sometimes you want to remove them. Yeah, totally. You can use the remove messages modifier. Oh, that's not bad. Generative user interfaces. You can stream UI messages before the node execution is finished by using on custom. Cool. Nice. That's really amazing. How to manage conversation history. Here we are. The most straightforward. Filter the list of messages before they get passed to the LLM. Thank you. 2 parts. Defining a custom vector filter. Yeah, I understand. Message filtering memory, right? Tool? Oh. Don't let the LLM know this. Right, okay. Okay, filtering, how do I define graph state? So here we go. So here's a messages array. And so here's a reducer, current state.concat. Okay. This is state channels. No. Base message. Agent state. Defines the agent. Okay. Different nodes for each agent and tool. Okay. So here's the reducer. X, and oh look, here's a default value. That's neat. Now, is the reducer in my code too? Is there explicitly a reducer? Let's go glance at that in the interviewer.ts. Oh yeah. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, default. Okay, perfect. Oh, it's doing the same thing. Yeah. Messages is an annotation on a base message. Yep, that's correct. This is all correct. Whoops. It's just that this reducer. Okay. So the only question I'm asking myself now is what's going on? Why is this in here then, this messages state reducer? Let's go read that. Let's see if this file is even readable or if it's compiled. Okay, reducer. So that's exporting from graph. Okay. Ooh, so that's langchain slash langgraph slash dist slash graph, is it? Or is it here? Slash dist slash graph, yeah. Slash, what was it? I don't know. Oops. Stop it. What is it? Reduce. There it is. Message state reducer. Yeah. Messages state reducer. I want to find that dang code. It's here somewhere. I want to just go read that. Let's just go read that file. What is that? Index? Why is it doing that? Stop it. If I do this, will it let me go? There we go. Thank you. Let's just pull that up. Aha, message.js. All right, let's go get that. Messages state reducer. Messages. Nope. Message.js. Wait, JS? Surely no. JS. Oh, it's all JS. I guess it's all compiled, right? Okay. And then what is this? There it is. Here it is. Left, right. All right. And the question was, is Python doing the same thing? That's the only point. So if I go to the Python interviewer and then find that reducer, this thing, and jump to it, here, add messages. Is it roughly doing the same logic? That's the point. There's the left, there's the right, assign missing IDs, there's the merge. Okay, so there's the left, there's the right. Oops, these are examples. So basically it's setting up the left, setting up the right, coercing, and then assigning missing IDs, and then deduplicating somehow. Yeah, I think it's deduplicating. Okay, so what is this doing? Here's the left, here's the right. I think it is deduplicating. Here's the merge. So this is the same code. This is the same code. So let's see if I can go get this. Messages state reducer. And then what else was it called? Grep messages state reducer. Add underscore or add messages. Yeah, it was also called add messages. So let's go see if I can get that. Over in my interviewer.ts. So this is langchain slash core slash messages, but this is langchain. I don't think that'll be in there. Nope. That's langchain. This is langgraph. Let's just see if it's been exported. No, it has not. Langchain, langgraph. So we could try langchain, langgraph slash message. But it was message, was it not? Let's just go look. Langchain, langgraph. So it was dist slash graph slash dist. So it was like this, graph slash message. So, oh, and then what was it? Yeah, message state reducer. So that'd be it. And then I guess basically we just want to do this, return messages state. Yeah, exactly. Just pass them in. That'd be how that works. Let's see if that builds and runs. It's also, I'm not surprised things aren't working with this tool call, not even used. Let's see about message reduction. So let's go into the favorite number and run it. Get some coffee. I think I'm behind on my coffee today. I think I may wrap up a little early today just to get some other thing done that I need to get done. Okay. What's going on? Why is it doing this? What's going on? Wait. What? Stop it. Wait, Python. What? Oh no, wait. Okay. Oh, I know. Okay, so we're in favorite number. I need to change my debugger. Yeah, it'll be TypeScript for current file. Thank you. I think it's strange that it doesn't crash. It's kind of odd that it doesn't crash. Aha, okay. Good. Slash disk. Okay, fine. Well, I don't see. Let's see about npm. How do you install? Let's go get started. Learn the basics. Are they even doing pip install yet? npx. No, it's all langchain. It's all langchain slash langgraph. Like that. Pre-built. Langchain slash core slash messages. Langchain slash langgraph. We did that, right? I don't understand why langgraph tutorials. I don't understand why the all this code exists. Slash dist langchain slash langgraph slash dist. Okay, push D node modules langchain node modules at langchain. Oh, I see. It's not langchain. It's at langchain. So that's perfectly fine. What is it? Add messages. So there's dist slash web. I'm not sure I like that though. What is that dist? See, normally this is compiled stuff, right? Yeah, it's all these maps. Web.j. Yeah, and it's compiled to JavaScript. I don't like any of this. The reason it's all JavaScript is it's been compiled. This is strange, but then why? Now I could look into some upgrades. In fact, let's do that. What's the latest langchain langgraph release? What's the latest version in npm? Langchain AI langgraph. Let's see what's in GitHub. What's the latest like release? Yeah, 2 days ago. 1.0. Oh, let's look at. Oh my gosh. So there's a 1.0 release, and then what is the version in my? So grep langgraph package.json, right? Nice. Oh, I definitely need an upgrade. Okay. And then in Python, I don't know if they keep the same langgraph. What is that? Py project? Oh, not 6.4. So maybe both of them need upgrades. LangChain or LangGraph, Python, right? Here, no. GitHub, no. Where's the dang GitHub project? Here, nope. Stop it. LangGraph, PyPy, that's probably close enough. Take me to the dang GitHub project. Where's the dang repo? Repo, here it is. Okay. Yes. So this is Python, surely, huh? LangGraph. Oh, look, SDK JS and SDK PY. Neat. And then in here, we have, whoa, a makefile. Okay, so here's Python uv.lock. Okay. Okay, good. So let's just glance at, so that's LangChain AI, LangGraph. What's the release here? 103. So Python and, oh, alpha. Is that 100 alpha 3? Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Is that alpha 3? Is that what they're saying? That's definitely worth an upgrade. Is there a change log of some sort? Where's the dang LangGraph like change log? It should be in here. Should be right here. Okay. Yeah, why are there new? Okay, maybe it is an alpha release, but I think that would be perfect because then this will be nice and stable by the time I release Chatfield shortly. I imagine alpha, they're close. Okay. No changes. This is cool though. There's a tag. Maybe I'll try it. Let's see how disastrously, like, let's see how backward compatible or incompatible it is. LangGraph. Pre-built. Okay, that all looks about the same. Yep, durable execution. Yep. Okay. Well, 1.0. Okay. And now what if I search? Is it in PyPy, pip? Is it pip search? Can I do that? I always forget which ones support which. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, sorry. September 7th. Wait, where's the version? Where is it? Where's the version? Why don't you just tell me the version? Oh, 067. Let's search here, pip install LangGraph. I might be able to, oh, look, there it is. Yeah, so there's an alpha out. Kind of want to try it. Especially because, yeah, I've got importers. Let's try it. Yeah, so pip. Let's try that. Is it like that? 1.0.0A3? Is it like that? I always forget. That's not it. That's not it. How do I do it? How do I pin a version? Where's my version? Package, index, options. Or let's try this. Right? Like that, yeah. 1.not. R3 was it? No, A3. Let's see. Come on, Schwartz. And then if it completely breaks everything, good. There's the LangGraph. If it completely breaks everything, then just revert out. It's fine. Okay, so the only change has been, so we're on LangGraph 100 alpha on Python now. Let's even see if it runs. Python favorite number. Okay, 42. Right? Right? Done. Hey. Okay, totally successful upgrade. Okay. Okay, so that was super smooth. What about, see, this is line graph not 4, 6. So let's see about this then. Same thing. Line graph. Let's just see if I can do it. Do they have a release out? 100A3. Yeah, line graph. NPMI. Come on. Line graph. Oh. At lang chain / line graph. Okay. Is it upgrade like this? Just do it this way. Come here. Stop it. Now it's gone. That should work. They're up to date. So node modules, line chain, line graph, push D, grab version, package.json. Okay, 1.0 alpha. All right. So now, what about this add message? Has anything improved? Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. I don't think. Dist, no. Oh, maybe it's in this /dist. Maybe I could pull it in here, right? What is that? Add message. Dist, right? And it was dist / what is it? Index, yeah. Index.d. Let's try that. Yeah, there it is. Where's that add message? There it is. Add, right. Add messages. So that's just in the dist. So let's try that. Whoops. So way back in our favorite number. No. In the interviewer.ts. The point was try to get it out of here. Yeah, /dist. So let's see if you're going to let me do it. Add, yay. Yay. Okay, so there's add messages. Let's try this. Thank you. And it's an alias. Wonderful. So let's try to run that and see if messages reduce or see if add messages can call or whatever. That's awesome. TypeScript. Go to the favorite number. Off you go. Please work. Dist is not defined by exports. Node modules langchain. Yeah. It is not. Oh, bummer. So I did it. It worked. It works in my whoops, wrong language. It works in my source code. Ooh. Really? Langchain / line graph. Add messages. Oh, really? All right. Wait, why is that a typo? Duplicate identifier. Yeah, perfect. Okay. One more chance. Without explicitly go. Okay, this would be wonderful. If this works, then that would make sense. Come on, favorite number. Cool. So we're reducing. So this add messages is a function. Wonderful. Yeah. So good. So no messages, no messages. So let's let it go, huh? Good. Reducing messages. 0 + 0. Is that the log? Wait, did I log that? Who logged that? I must have logged that, right? Yeah, I must have. That's my console.log. Oh, okay, thank you. And then what? Oh, did it pause again? Are we breaking? Where are we? Are we paused again? Step over. Okay. Failed to fetch info. I don't care. So now there's, aha, this was this. Oh, we called the LLM and the response is, hello, I'm excited. Okay, wonderful. Everything's working great. Continue. So we're reducing messages. This has two messages, a system message and an AI message. So can I step out? It might be a little gnarly. Yeah, new values. Here it is. Good. So that's good. Let's let it go. And now we're reducing again. Oh, maybe so. Fine. 0 plus 2. Okay, fine. Let it reduce again. Don't care. Okay, so 42 because of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Is that how it's? I forget. TH. I think that's it. Okay, so here's where it's not added in. So here's my... So here's my all messages. Ah, it's wrong. It's wrong. I didn't get... Okay, so it's... I don't... Okay. I want to break at the... what is it called? Listen node. Yeah, so it's not this. That's fine. It's this listen node for sure. Copy state back to the interview. Get the last AI message. Interrupt to get the user input. Oh, in fact, why has this not broken? So there's the interrupt. That should break, right? Yeah, and then there should be one user message. Okay. Let's let it go. And what is this? Bin up. We don't want that. Okay. Favorite number. Off we go. Uh-huh. Okay, so we're reducing. Let me break here rather than here. We're reducing 0 plus 0. I'll let it go through. LLM is going to be fine. So now we're reducing 0 plus 2. That should be fine. The humans never had any input. Hello, I'm excited to chat with you. So if I say Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Ah. Okay. Interrupt. Somehow we're in think here. Listen never called twice. This AI, this interrupt never returned again, right? Like this, and this line never broke. So that's my, this interrupt result never runs. If I just run the TypeScript, so popd examples, npx, jsx, tsx, favorite number. So it never adds, so the reducer never sees my human message, right? Yeah, okay. And interrupt, interrupts the execution of a graph node, can be used to pause execution of a node and return the value of the resume input. When it's reinvoked using command. Now maybe command didn't reinvoke. Actually, this could be my bug where I don't run command correctly. That seems super likely. So then let's break on the go method, right? Go here with this user input, because like this command could be wrong. In fact, this seems super wrong. Is there not a command object? Let's go read that in the documentation. I think that's the way. I think I'm on the right track here. Let me close some stuff. Oh, and just massive. Let's just stick with this. Let's just upgrade LangGraph to the alpha. That's fun. We're running alpha code now. So .vs, what is that? .ts file. Okay. Actually, in debugger, but that's okay. Don't care. Okay, so Python. Add Python. Yeah. So then git add TypeScript package lock. TypeScript package.json. Yeah. Okay. Upgrade to LangGraph v1.0.0 alpha 3. Cool. So these are all the upgrades. Wonderful. Not bad. Must be a relatively minor changes. They must be ready. Okay. What else has changed? Nothing. Oh, the add messages. Reducing messages. I believe it's this command. This is totally insane. So this could work. This graph input. Boom, boom. Why do you do that? Graph input, right? There's the graph input. This is totally wrong. So how do you get a command? Let's go read some documentation in LangGraph.js. Python, nope. LangGraph.js. Let's just read command, right? It's got to be in here. Yeah, command, exactly. How to combine control flow and state updates. Yep. LangGraph CLI, nope. Nope. Human in the loop. Let's read this part. Yeah, okay, they have a command object. Yeah. All right, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that command? Where'd you get that? Let me just go guess, see if I know some code base, if I know my code base. So in the interviewer, I think it's just going to be, whoops, wrong language. I think it's going to be, okay, this is all kind of working. I think it's just going to be right here. COMM. Nope. All right, let's go read it in Python. Where'd I get that command in Python? LangGraph.types. Okay. Let's see if that's a thing. Yeah, import from /typ. Nope. Doesn't work. There's dist. That didn't work either. Let's go read it. It's got to be in here somewhere. Interrupt. So here's an interrupt. And then they make this new command. Got to import that. Where'd that come from? Let's keep reading. They must have imported. Here it is. LangChain /LangGraph. Okay. In the same place interrupt is. Yeah. Oh, did I just do it wrong? Come here. Oh, I think I just did it wrong. Okay, fine. So can we do this? State graph, whatever. Okay, I think that works. I don't know what I did, but that works. So then this is total nonsense. So go read it. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, this command, update equals state. Perfect. So that's when you run a tool. No, it's not that. It's when you run a conversation. Continue conversation. Here it is. Here it is. Boom. That's the Python. What is going on here? Do I have indentation problems? Kind of. Yeah, I have indentation problems. But that's okay. Okay. Maybe I did that myself when I... Okay, graph input equals command. And then are you gonna let me do anything? Update. Is it like that? Well, let's go see. What do they do in TypeScript? Aha. They just pass an object with a goto, and an update object. Okay. So they pass an object. Here's my update's going to be empty because that's what I did in, yep. It's going to be empty. And then my, they say resume equals. I'm going to try that. Whew, a lot of go-to calls here like that. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try doing it like Python. User input is user input. Yeah. No, we could do null. It's fine. Okay, let's try that. So that's the graph input. Uh-huh. Like that. And why are you complaining to me? Value is not callable. Oh yeah, new. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So then that's the input. Love it. Let's see if that's identical to the Python version or not. Let's just see what happens. There should be input, there should be stuff. Let's just run it. Let's just run it. Come on. Yeah. Let's just run it. Hey. What? Oh, examples. Where did I go? Sorry. Atoms. Okay, same error. Let's see if there's any change. Ooh, good. Reducing messages 2 + 1. So this is progress. This is huge. That's great. Oh, in fact, I think it may have just completely worked. I think this may be a different error. So if we run, let's run it in the debugger. I think this has worked. What's your favorite number? TypeScript debugger. So this is 0 + 0. We'll let it slide. We'll let the LLM go. There's the prompt. We'll let it go again. Let it go again. Okay, wonderful. So this has happened. Do you have any favorite number? So I'll say 42 from Douglas Adams. And then boom. All right. Definitely. Perfect. So this did respond. So this did return. And furthermore, this update has all the, this is perfect. This passed back in. So this user message, so I'm just going to let it continue. I should see a 1 list merging with a 2 list in the reducer. Go. Yes, a 1 merging with a 2. Perfect. And so then I guess, could we try like this? X equals add messages, right? Come here. X and Y. And then, sorry, not X. Let's just say A. Ah, right. It won't let me run it. It won't let me run it? Okay. I think, well, let me stop it and just update it. Let's do like this. Stop it. Why won't you let me type? Like that. Like that. So that. Yeah. Okay, do it again. Go. Oops. Stop that. Okay, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go again. Okay, it's a reducer. All right. All right. Okay, so then the result should be, oh, return value. Okay, here we are. System message, AI message, human message. Okay, I'm basically happy. I'm basically happy. I'm going to let it go. All messages has all 3. System message, AI message, human message. Okay, perfect. So the human message, so there were 2 bugs and I fixed one of them. That's what's happened. There were 2 bugs and I fixed one of them. Waiting for the debugger to disconnect. Okay. Cool. And then this schema is just a total shambles. And I bet the schemas, I bet there's just similar problems. So let's check that in. That worked. That worked. Yeah. I can't believe the test suite. Whatever. Oh, and then in fact, let's clean it up. Come here, interviewer. So I believe now we can just do the reducer is just simply the add message. I think it works like that. X, Y, return. I think literally that's all we need. That's the reducer and that's the default. Does it still work? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So this is a good change. Command, add messages, interrupt. Wait, did I not import? Oh, I see. Good. Okay. Like message accumulation, message reducer, and command. Yeah, interrupt with command. Good. That's a good fix. That's a super good fix. Okay. Now what? Perfect. Got it fixed. And incidentally, Claude Code bombed that one. That went a bit badly. Okay, so the next issue is let's go see like why, what about all these tool. What's going on with all these tools? LLM with tools. Yeah, tool name. Setup tools. This dot tool name. Why is there a this dot tool name? Okay. Oh yeah, because the tool has a name. Uh-huh. And then setup graph. So then setup graph. Update tool func. But it's not wrapped in tools. Let's go read conclude tool func. Update tool func. Yeah, this is like not. And then where's the schema definition? Let's go look into that. Update tool. Create the tools. Conclude tool. Right, it never ran. Okay, I think this is all just wrong. Let's go read about tool calls. Deployment. Oh, cool. LangGraph server, self-hosted, a free. Wow, okay. I thought it was open source. Server quick start. I don't think so. Okay, so next, how-to guides, concepts. Let's see, where's the tool calls? Agents, API reference, branches or parallel execution. Yeah, I think the answer is two edges. Yep. Totally. Oh, but how does a conditional edge return? Do you just return a list? Fan out, fan in, right? I'm A, I'm B, I'm C. Add edge, right? But what about conditional edges? Thank you. Aggregate. Whoa. If your fan out is not deterministic, add conditional edging, right? And then what? Oh, yeah, a list. CD or BC. Yeah, it's just a list. Okay, wonderful. All right, that's not the point though. Right now we're doing tool calling. Hello. Tool calling, how to call tools. All right. So I did import tool and I did import Zod, right? Zod. Zod. There's Zod. And then where are these tools? Tool, yes. Langchain / core / tools. Yes, thank you. Import Zod. So get weather. So they have this tool. They do it this way. So it's kind of like a decorator. You're passing in a callable, right? You're passing in a function. Okay. And then where's this scope end if else? Does this end that tool here? If else, yes, I think it does. And then what is this? Name, description, schema. Oh, so there's a function. Yikes, that's weird. And then there's name, description, and schema all here. Cool. And then this is a completely separate tool. Then you do a tool node, exactly the same. Do we have that? Tool node? We do not. So it's not in here, huh? Nope. So I guess we could do more. Import tool node from, no, langchain / langgraph / I'm going to do it their way. Pre-built. Is that a thing? Is that going to run? Is that going to run? Let's run that. Nope, don't push. Okay, it imports. Yep. Okay. So this is just the same thing. LangGraph just didn't quite do it. So here's the tool node. So the only thing is, let's go look. So in Python, when we do @tool, @tool, it's this here, right? There's a state. Yeah, we're doing all this tool call ID. Right. So let me go this name, description, schema. Description. Okay, args schema, so that's kind of close. Update tool args. Okay. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is make Claude Code kind of write it up. So what's the differences right now, right? No. Yeah, so we're importing the tool node. Oops, let's not log it. Where's the tool node here? Come here, tool node. From the interviewer.ts tool node. Yeah. Oh, save it. Okay. Yeah, so there's the tool node. All right, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here, clear. The tool interviewer.py tool and tool node, and refer to the JS document and refer to the line graph. Stop it. Boom. Stop it. Tool calling. And as parallel to as conceptual, to be as like, yeah, conceptually parallel. All right, off we go. So, oh, and then I'm going to say, yep. Take that test out of your. I basically, thank you. I basically don't trust this thing to run the test suite and then to make the correct decision on the basis of the test suite results. I don't trust it. Fetch, yes, fetch it, please. Once again, well, I think I knew this. I've said in previous sessions, like, hey, I never even wrote interviewer.ts. I didn't write one line of this code. So to the extent that it is parallel with Python, That's good. It's just that it's not completely, it's not a full extent. It's a partial parallel implementation. Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Like, let me just say in my Python, what is it that I like in my Python? Yeah, update wrapper, run tool, like run tool, and process tool input. All right, I'm gonna keep just shouting at you while you're working. I guess, does it give me an angle bracket here once it's been seen, once it's been read effectively? It might already be doing this. Cool. Mm-hmm. Nope, this is Python. TypeScript. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not worried. The LLM is complaining that the tool schema is all wrong, but this tool wrapper has never even been run. This tool wrapper's never been run anywhere. Oh, it's case insensitive. I don't like that. But here we go. Mm-hmm. Tool name. Tool node. Mm-hmm. Tools node. Tools node. Right. And it just made some changes. I just saw some changes hit. Let's go read some diffs then. Tool node tools condition. Thank you. Yes. Perfect. Good. Yes, of course, tools condition. Any other changes? Okay. LLM with tools. Tool name. Cool. What's this tool node? Oh, nice. Nice. It's just a janky, it was just a bad implementation. Okay. Ah, the tool name is not wanted. Or maybe that was an old implementation. Tool calls and conclude. Yeah, we're getting in lots of functionality. Conclude implementation. Oh no, it was in there. Yeah, no, it wasn't in there. Yep. Cool. Process tool input. Perfect. Is that a try catch? Cool. Yeah. Update tool name. Perfect. Name, description, schema. Okay, cool. Oh, look, oh yeah, it's running this wrapper. Great. All right, is it finished? Nope. Good, 100 lines. Do it. Crank. What else? Lots of changes. Yikes, tons of changes. No more tool node. No more bind. This dot tool node is actually a thing. What is this dot tool node? Oh, here it is. New tool node. Yay. Perfect. Yeah, if this works, if this runs, then that's huge. It's so many changes. I don't trust Claude Code to run the test suite and ascertain the right thing and draw the correct conclusions. But very nice. Very nice. Okay. Property follows properly. All right. Does it even compile? Oops. Python, TypeScript. Does it even compile? What is that? Cast as int. Must be of cast as int. Bad type. Dict or choice. What is that? Int, float, string, bool, list, set. What is that? Cast as int. Bad type. Number. Oh, interesting. Where is that? Build field schema. Oh, we're building schemas. Cool. 815. Oh, it's coming in number. I see. Okay, let's find as int in the TypeScript. It's this fieldproxy.ts. I think it's this fieldproxy.ts. I think that's my bug. Come here. TypeScript. No examples. Let's pull up that field proxy. So as int, right? Field transformations. Maybe I can just say int here, huh? Is that a type? Nope. You're telling me TypeScript has no... You're telling me TypeScript has no int type? Ah. Nope. Nope. Okay. Oh. Ah, number. Well, so then what is this interface? Let me ask, fieldproxy.ts. Learned some TypeScript today. I mean, I would have thought TypeScript has numeric types. They named it TypeScript. I need to check how Python it right. Yep. What does fieldproxy.py do, huh? Field. Wait, stop it. Fieldproxy.py as int, right? Oh, it's not implemented in this. Right, the implementations are slightly different. It's in the, is it in the, it's not in the deck, or is it in the builder? Let me try. Oh wait, builder.ts. Come here. Chat field builder. Here it is. Yeah. Int. And float. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I see the issue. The type is stored as a primitive. Yeah, okay. Oh, is it making changes for me? Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't think that's totally the correct code, but that's cool. Store the cast. Special handling for int versus float. So if it's a number and the base name is as int, we're just going to say as int. Okay. That's fine. Primitive type. That's fine. Let's just see what it does. Okay. So it's Python. Nope. Ooh, the TypeScript changed a ton. Whoops. Shoot, I just dropped my, I just exited. Oh no. Ignore EOF equals 10. Wait. Ignore EOF equals 10. Yeah. Weird. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Okay. So let's change back to TypeScript, and then I need to switch my dang, what is that? Profiles. TypeScript. Okay, we're back. Status. So what has changed? A lot of stuff's changed. So the builder. Oh, the builder is setting that string. Ensure integer by rounding. Okay. We'll keep that. That seems wrong. The special handling for numeric types. Oh, to distinguish int versus float, of course. Right, because, okay, so in TypeScript, they are number type. Okay. I can't believe TypeScript doesn't have like a core int type. Okay. Underscore ID. Thank you. I don't know why. Python compatibility. Yeah, underscore ID, sure. Let me just check that in, that interview. That seems unrelated. Interviewer. Spell it right, interviewer. Okay, whatever. Okay, what did the field proxy change? Oh, that was that. That was that. Okay. And source/interviewer. How did the interview? Oh, so this is the big tool change. Yeah, this is the massive tool change. Whoa, whoa, that's a huge rewrite. Okay. I'm gonna want to read that. Okay, so let's just see if this builder, let's just add that. Let's check those in. Builder, and then source field proxy. As int and as float correctly in TypeScript. I have this vision where it's way more clean. Like there's all, like if you look at code, if it looks like normal code, it's you may assume that it's identical in the other language, and all deviations have like annotations or comments or something saying, you know, here this deviates from the other language for some reason, like this perfectly good reason, sort of, on the assumption that you want TypeScript and Python. Then you must distinguish between numeric types in the TypeScript version because there is no integer in JavaScript. So awesome. And then this is a huge rewrite. So let's just go look at all this. Woo, let's go look at all, or actually let me run it. Let's just run it and see if it even compiles. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Utils, where is that? Initialize, line 229. Okay, let's just go there. 229, field proxy. I think I might wrap up. Let's say don't save, right? Favorite number, interviewer, close the Python, close the Python. Okay. So what was that? Interviewer, 229. Here, initialize. That? No. Really? Initialize, yes. Cannot read properties of null reading name. Oh, this .interview.constructor.name. So could I just say this .interview.under, okay, let's break it. Let's break it and run it. So that's, let's go favorite number. It should break in that initialization, huh? Yeah, here it is. So can I just do this .interview._name? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know what's going on with that constructor.name. Yeah, let's do this. Constructor.name, we're going to substitute for _name function call. Oh no. Method call. Go. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes. Wait, message? No, let's keep that. I don't know if that'll work or not. Fine. That's my interview object. That is it. Okay, that's it. Okay, so I no longer call that constructor.name nonsense. I expect more problems though. Hey, okay. Okay. Expected interview got object. Cool. Where's that? 302. Let's go there. 302. Nice. Get state interview. Yes. Yes. Yeah, this is, I got this from Python, and this whole thing is supposed to be a little watchdog. So let's run that. Let's break that and run it. This is basically working. That upgrade, yeah, it's running a little better than I had thought. Okay, so we'll initialize. We'll let that go. Aha. So this did work though, right? Yeah, this does work this first time. Interesting. So if I look at my interview, ooh, it's a proxy object, right? And it's proxying an interview. Okay. If not interview, or it's not an instance of interview, but it's not, right? Let's look at that. Interviews. It's a proxy type of interview, right? Stop it. Stop it. Just give me object. Interview. Instance of. Enter has got to be true. Okay. Interview is not defined. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, am I in the wrong? No. Should be fine. Okay. But it is a proxy around an interview, so maybe that's working. So I'll let it go. So that's working too. So we're thinking that's all working. I think it's when, let's see. Well, let's just see. Let's do this actually. Throw, break on throw here, and then stop breaking here. I think that's all fine, right? Go. Okay. Hello there. Okay, so I'll say 42. Right. Aha. So it does exist. I bet it's just a normal dictionary. Yes. Okay, this is a bug. This is not the object that we want. So when I sent a message, the state was lost. Okay, let me write that down. Let me check this in. I think this is good enough. So let's check it in. Wait, did I check in my, no. Okay. Okay. Sync to the Python implementation, right? Okay, that's huge. So let's push that up. So, okay, the outstanding bug, I'll make this message for myself. What is this? Update wrapper. Yeah, exactly. Update wrapper func. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I wanted. Why is it doing this? Don't care anymore. The type instantiation is excessively deep and possibly infinite. We'll see. Let's see what, let me just make myself a little to-do. And so the point is, after user input, the messages object, no, not the messages object, the interview object may be a plain, yeah, exactly, object with just underscore chat field in it. That's the point. After user input, the interview object is possibly being swapped out, but I think that's extremely close. Oh, and you know what? Could be my merger. Yeah, let me write that down. Maybe it's like state handling or something. Maybe it's the go method. The state, or maybe it's the reducer. Now, did the reducer continues to have a bad implementation? Where is that? Interviewer. Yeah, merge interviews. This continues to be totally not the Python implementation. So I think that's valid. I think that's a valid message. So let's kill it. So this is my message to myself for tomorrow. This is good. What changed today? What did I do? 2 hours ago, removed unused documentation. Consistent.m, yes. Favorite number. Right, so we got the launcher working. We upgraded LangGraph. The message reducer is definitely fixed. And the tool calls in I know what's going on. So basically what's happening is, like, when the stop it, come here. When the test run with fixtures for LM responses, it routed correctly, but actually querying the LM is currently throwing, I'll just say 400s, because the schema was like null or not defined. Okay, now that may be fixed. Claude Code rewrote things, but testing the number. Right. All right, that's my message to myself. That's my message to myself. Okay, let me stop a little early. I need to get something a little bit ready, and then pick this up tomorrow. I think with the tool calls working, that's more or less parity, and then I can get back into the let's go look at the milestone to remind myself. So I put a little cheeky issues milestones here. Little cheeky milestone here, not 3. Hey. Thank you. Not that 3. Validation. Maybe I'll pull this out. Don't really care. Definitely Go shouldn't return null. And then just get this thing working in the browser. I think that's awesome. Oh yeah, we could close out like ticket number 1, ticket number 3. These don't link. Weird. Dynamic interview modification. That's definitely post MVP. Hidden fields and conditional traits. I think I did that. Yeah, I did that pretty much. I'll double check. Alice updates Bob's traits. That's the same thing as trait.possible, so that's cool. Whatever. Okay, cool. Whew, it's close. It's super close. Once this TypeScript is working, get it in the browser. What I want to do is just have a plain like browser, front end only kind of test, like with React or with Next.js or something. That'll be really, it's super close. I think this week there'll be a front end. There'll be a, I'm hoping, I guess I should say this week. What's today, Tuesday? Yeah. There's a, like a React front end, which can then show all this Chatfield interview stuff and make it clear. So this is awesome. Okay, I'm going to stop for today. Is it all pushed up? Pushed up. Cool. I'm going to stop for today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No comments, no questions. Good.